ready to go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to, I guess, hopefully, the final episode of the Invincible. I guess I'll ask you, Saba, because like, literally as I was hitting the button, I thought about this. In my mind, I think we have, like, an hour, maybe two, left of this game. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
If I am wrong and we go over 3 hours...
Well, there was
are
also
we going to be...
There was also, what is it, the free update that came out, I think.
Right, but once again, I'll
it.
reiterate that the free update didn't actually, like, add a terrible lot to the game. It added, like, the main, like I said in my message to you, the main thing that the free like, not even DLC, the free update, the main thing that the free update added
It's like just
was
a bunch of contextual information that you can find.
it was like photo slides that you could use the metal detector to find. So now the metal detector has a use outside of, like, story beats, right? Which is its own thing.
Based off what you were saying,
also you can change your camera when you're riding around in the buggy. You can change it to be third person.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to do that because it's not immersive.
To stay consistent, yeah, but it's like, that's definitely nice. It feels really difficult sometimes to see in...
It's difficult to steer.
I can imagine, yeah.
I still need to actually buy Wonder Draft. This is a conversation that stream was not privy to, but I still need to actually, like, buy Wonder Draft, and then I found a different piece of software that's available on Steam that is for making, like, cityscapes and stuff like that.
Oh.
But you can also buy a relatively cheap asset pack for it that makes it for dungeons as well. So I was like, bing, bang, boom. You have a world map, you have a city map, and then you have your dungeon. That's, like, pretty much all I would need, you know? But I am worried because I was reminded, because I went back to Humble Bundle for the first time in a long time, and I saw that they were selling the Omega Unity asset pack. Fuck Unity, first off, so I'm definitely not getting it. But it reminded me of all of those asset packs I used to buy when I was still at, like, Cogswell, because you would buy them for essentially, like, 99% off, and it's like, ooh, what a great deal! Look at all these assets I have, right? You know, like little music clips and sound effects and 3D models and sprites, and it's like, hell yeah, this is great. I don't think I've opened up a single one of those assets.
Well, I guess that's still there then, from if you want to use it.
It's still there, and they'll be there forever. But it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I guess I really didn't make as many video games as I thought I would while I was in college.
Yeah.
Right. This was the last thing that we did. We checked.
Oh, the UFO as well. We were like, this UFO machine, and then it didn't.
I don't. We can talk about the UFO thing later, because I looked it up. I was like, because I was too baffled by the flying saucer. Like, what is this? Is this an Easter egg? Is this something intentional? And I saw clips of fucking something, and I don't know if we're going to be able to interact with that something. So if we don't, I'll talk about it when we finish the game. But woof. What is it for map? Is it down? It is. Okay. Hideout is... How do I zoom in?
Okay.
There you go. Hideout is...
Oh, yes. We were going to that place,
like,
before we got distracted by the people. The people! Which is the flying saucer. That's what we got distracted by. It's chunky!
Suffering.
Zack is slowly disintegrating.
No, not... Okay, so turn further, I guess.
Turn around.
Now just the image in my head of turn around, and it's just like a new driver trying to execute a 3-point turn and failing.
They're trying their best.
Like trying to do a U-turn and they just fucking beef it. I mean,
So
I don't think I can.
You had one task, sir.
I think I had to walk up here.
I don't remember what the picture is, but
Well, it's. I mean, it's on the map.
My
It
legs
tells
feel
me where it
really
is.
heavy.
It's up here.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
Ooh, yeah.
shark bait. Hoo-ha-ha.
I mean, it's obviously super steep. I wish I had.
Just try seeing if you can, if there's like a somewhere, like if you go a little bit.
Well, I'm
further
wondering
down.
if I had to go around. I'm wondering if there's like a natural ramp.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. Yes.
Not quite. Like,
At
can I
least
get
not
through
in
here?
this direction. It appears. No, I don't think so. I think it's
No.
if it's this rocky and we're only able to, move our feet an inch off the ground.
Listen, we're part elephant. All right. All right. Based on the polygon count suddenly dropping, I don't think we're supposed to be over here.
Leg.
So, Jesus Christ. Oh, maybe it's from that direction. Oh well, I mean that looks like a bunch of ledges, right? Right here.
Mhm.
Or is it this?
It
Or is it the nice path leading upwards?
Oh.
I could have spent countless days in this base and still not discovered their hideout. And it's right above my head. All I needed
I wonder
to do
if
was
it's
look
the
up.
strange white markings on this rock.
So this means there's a view of the entire base from up there.
I'll confirm when I get there. But I know what's on your mind, sir. I could have been under surveillance ever since I arrived here.
Don't turn off your tracker. Maybe it'll give you a slight advantage before meeting them.
We actually meet other people. This will be crazy.
I don't know. What the hell? That's such a high ledge.
I told you it's they're clearly if we can't jump normally, we're part elephant unless it's scripted.
God damn it.
I'll have to climb without safety equipment. There's nowhere to be
What?
seen.
No alternative route?
I guess this is you're talking about the stuff where they hook you in, right? Where it's like
Yeah.
okay, I was like I thought she meant she had to take off everything.
She's talking about like pittons and rope and stuff.
Yasna!
Come on, Yasna, you've
I'm all right. I'm almost there.
Yes, now I need you to be alive.
It's the last moment to go back.
Do what? As far as I remember, we ran out of options here.
It's just, if I were you,
With all due respect, Astrogator, it is me being stuck on this surface. So if you let me, I'll take my chances.
honestly, this seems like the easiest climb up based off of the footing I saw she had. Visually.
Sure, but I mean, you fall down like I agree with you. Like
I
that
will say
wasn't
she's wearing a
necessarily
suit
the most
though.
difficult climb.
The
Yeah,
suit
she
probably-
is wearing a suit
Yeah.
that could be punctured or destroyed at any
activity
moment.
within radius?
I heard no beeps. I see no dots.
Oh no.
What happened?
What?
Oh,
I found him.
Very well.
There is a
Now keep
person.
your distance and be careful.
It's too late.
What? I can't hear you.
Is he gonna push us?
It's too late to keep.
fucking 1970s blaster that he has.
Why is it too late? Yasna, speak to me.
He's looking for others. He's.
You. What have you done?
Honestly, if this
He
stuff
found you too.
is like, if he's going crazy,
And he's blaming us.
I
What
guess
did
I'm
it
looking for
gain?
help.
That's not good.
It's this planet. I'm trapped here too.
Get up. I said get up.
Like, yeah, this
I'm
type
not
of
gonna-
person.
I'm not gonna
This
argue
type of
with a guy
person is
with a
somewhat
gun.
irrational. Like, I mean, I'm surprised we met someone, to be honest.
Oh. Oh my gosh! Look how many, look how many things.
I will say this is impressive. If there is actual branching pathways, this was a lot of custom art. Yeah, I think the only thing that I'm like maybe I wouldn't have done is put the two, what is it, are they flies? What do we call them?
The two canisters of
Yeah,
the flies.
yeah, I
next to
wouldn't
each
have
other.
I may not have put them together.
To be
because...
fair, she didn't know that.
Yeah, and I think it was your inherent like curiosity to see them, and I also had somewhat of a curiosity, but
Well, no. I had to open up the canister. I had to open up the case.
Oh, you couldn't have just not done that?
Correct. That's what Yasuno was saying. Like, there's one thing I have left to do, and it took away all my options other than to open the case.
Oh, that's depressing.
I didn't
Yeah.
voluntarily like bring the things together.
Because I would have been like,
Were
should
you
have
really
been
were you really under the impression that the scene with the giant swarm of flies was optional?
that is a reason. Well, I don't know. Remember, you told me this has multiple branching pathways. Maybe I thought so.
The branching pathways are
You don't need
the
to
branching
be afraid.
pathways are mostly just conversational ways.
I come in peace.
Save
Like
it.
the main events are still the same.
What a...
Just keep your mouth shut. For your own good.
Okay,
You're
stay
passing
calm.
out?
He's going to lead you to his superiors, which is good in theory. Well,
Hey, if this guy's clearly seen like all that this planet can offer, right? In like a negative way. So I don't think he'll instantly kill anyone that he could potentially use to help them escape.
Potentially. I also am suspicious of whether or not the idea that this thing just turned off. I'm also suspicious of the concept of
Don't move.
whether or not
Spare the Arctic.
the Alliance is actually just like evil bad guys, or if it's just like a
such
different
murderous shit.
government. You know?
Hey, don't turn around.
She could have been like, I didn't even know what it was. Just wait, yeah, why would he accidentally shoot you? I guess if these guys stop...
The game's not gonna force me to say this, are they?
Can you walk at all?
No.
Hmm.
I think the game's gonna force me to say it.
There has never been a time where we were forced to at least say something, right? We were forced to sometimes do some
There
things.
has. There's been a couple.
There's been a couple.
Yeah, normally that speech bubble thing, like
Start moving
drains
down,
or whatever.
yeah.
There's been like 3 or 4 times prior to this where it does not, and
I only
forces me to
remember
say
that
something.
one time where we got stuck and we were like, do we have to do this? But then it got unstuck and then it started working.
You're a scientist, just like me.
now what are you doing?
You don't shoot at people.
Shoot. He has a gun.
I'm a technician, smartass. Firearms are chemical weapons. What's the difference? Same outcome.
Look, I know that people have died. Your comrades. But you have to understand.
I don't know what you want with us. You will answer to the Astrogator. He will determine whether there's room for understanding.
That's right, obviously.
It's really not necessary.
But if you try anything, I'll do it. I'll shoot you.
Yasna, I don't know what you're trying to do, but he sounds serious.
Yeah, I would normally
I
not say it.
don't know what will happen to me.
Huh? What did you say?
Quiet. Don't take any chances with him. He's talking to me. I'll ask the questions, you just answer with a short yes or no. Is there anyone else?
Uh-huh.
So he's not alone. Are others close by?
Start, damn it.
Not that we know of.
Uh-huh.
Why can't I
Same
hear
reason.
any other people?
Nuh-uh.
Hang on. There's no one else after all. Or maybe just not people.
When it rains, it pours, huh?
Uh-huh.
That's surprising. Do you have some alien there?
No, it's a freaking robot. Come on.
That's why I'm betting on a humanoid robot.
Uh-huh.
The Electrobots have already been phased out. So it must be one of the Arctans. model with a small head pressed into the body. One of those
Starting to remind me of near automatas. Robots.
Sure, kinda.
You best be careful around it.
Come on.
Do you want to tell me something about this man? Something about his appearance, maybe?
How is that a yes or no question? I guess yes, right?
Sure.
Does it concern his outfit? Which part?
Oh, you just had to.
Legs?
What's up with his legs?
Torso?
I guess just say yes.
Head? It's about his head? What could be so unusual?
He's not wearing a helmet.
I don't suppose you can see
Oh,
much.
but he has a...
Helmet on? Really?
No, I guess he
No
doesn't.
helmet. That's why I
Yes,
can hear him so
very
clearly.
observant of you.
Well, I don't know. It kind of... There's kind of like a grayish outline to him that I'm like, is there like a face, like glass that's
Works.
covering him?
Let's go. Break time's over.
I can hear something's happening.
Keep it up. Straight ahead.
Where is he taking you? Do you think you could ask?
Where are you taking me?
You came here yourself. What are you expecting, huh?
Don't risk it.
I have no idea.
You set up a field base down there, so I didn't expect you to have a second one here.
Yes,
Oh, really? I'm listening.
Don't...
I have no idea what this place is, nor why or where you're leading me.
Doctor, bite your tongue for once. Thank you.
I mean, I don't understand. We're not really giving away information, you know?
It's like, give me like 2 seconds. I do want to, like, I promise you, I do want to have the conversation. It's just, it's really difficult because the prompts that are coming up are not aligning to what I'm thinking she's gonna say. So in my mind, I now have to fucking like retroactively be like, well, fuck, what did I say that was wrong? So it's like
because he is
I
saying to
promise.
stop. Because he is saying to stop. Is that why you're thinking it's wrong?
Well, no, because it's just like, okay, so like when they said, is he the only one there? I'm like, no, I think that the robot counts as another someone because that robot represents another aspect of this. He's not literally alone, right? And then they go through this whole thing where it's like, oh, it's a robot. And I'm like,
Alien?
yeah, no fucking God, it's a robot.
First
like,
it's
he
an
was like,
alien
is it
and then
an
it's
alien?
a room.
You know what I mean? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why do you think it's an alien? And then with that one right there, where it's like, what is it? It's like, well, yeah, I know it's a hideout, but a hideout doesn't mean anything. A hideout is essentially just a building or something. You know, it's some form of shelter. I don't know. This might be fucking an outpost. This might be a command center. This might be a secret lab. So I said, I don't know.
Oh, and then she said, yeah.
And then Novik is like, what are you talking about? Are you stupid? And I'm like, fuck you. A hideout's not a real building. Like, a hideout could be a fucking treehouse. We don't know.
Treehouse. Yes.
Like the whole point of a hideout is that you're hiding there, but that could mean anything.
Getting weaker.
Thank you, robot.
Oh.
Get in.
Go. Yes. Stay
What?
calm.
I don't know. I don't understand this segment. It's very strange.
Also, if you think about it,
Go.
like what is a second ago, not a second ago literally, but a little while ago, we were ready to walk into their camp. Why are we so afraid of wherever we're heading to right now?
I think it's because he has a gun, but I like, to be fair, I do think that there is something here about like the principle of like not of like avoiding the second location that's kind of going on slightly. But then again, the entire planet's a second location, so I don't understand that.
Also,
logic,
it's
I
like
guess.
everywhere else, everyone else is dead. They were dying. This is probably the only like last bastion of somehow being able to get out of here. So it's like, where are you gonna go, Yasna? Why are we fighting this right now? Like I said, we were literally willing to walk into their base and have their guns on us. You don't think they would have had our
Right.
guns on us on base? So
You
it's
know,
like
like driving into their base.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's a little weird.
Sit here. And don't you dare move.
Because it could be
Have something.
that, you know, these guys could have also thought that
Oh my god.
that like we would possibly kill them, right? You know?
That's even more than we need.
Oh,
He's
brain
tied.
damage?
Maybe, yeah, because of the thing. Oh,
It's for your safety.
he's acting like a kid.
I'm glad to see you guys too. What about our friend?
It sounds like there's someone to your right, unless that's the
Folks
guy
thought
who's
the
kind of
speleologists
gasping.
weren't
Yeah.
exactly
Okay.
the funny types. Although Spliskus the speleologist sounds pretty damn hilarious. Come on, you must be hungry. One for you. And one for Spliskus. I'll pass for now. Wouldn't be able
That
to swallow
is
anything anyway.
interesting.
Spliskus, my friend. It's just me.
So the reason why the other guys died, right? It wasn't a mind
Something.
drain
have
per se,
strength.
right? Why did they, or was
Ah,
it like they were
gee,
so their mental faculties
the-
were so compromised that they didn't even remember how to breathe or swallow or do that kind of stuff?
Well, I don't think it was that. I think it was so I think my understanding as to because what's his face is fine. The romantic interest guy, right? He's fine. The first guy that we found, the guy who was like in the tent, like sputtering to himself or whatever.
Yeah.
I recall that after we left, apparently that guy started wandering after us for some reason, probably similar to this, where like somewhere in his brain he recognized us and wanted to follow, but he did not have a helmet, so he asphyxiated.
Oh, okay. Well,
That was my
the
understanding
other
as to
guy
like what happened.
in the in the medical bay, remember he started having a seizure or something?
Correct, but he's alive.
Okay.
Yes, they confirmed that afterwards that he was alive, but obviously very much not okay. And then Gorski is obviously dead because of like the collapse of the city or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
So there's all that. So these guys I think are different because the idea is like the mental erasure happened because of the intense prolonged electromagnetic field caused by the swarm, right?
Yeah.
So that's what like wipes your mind to begin with. But these guys are acting like almost infantile in a way. So it's like, okay, so it's not permanent damage in the
Well,
sense
she did
that
say
I
that you could potentially educate or teach them how to come back to functioning,
which I
but
think
they just wouldn't
is
remember.
happening here because that guy who crawled over and then accepted the food or whatever, like that's like a young toddler. That's like a 1 to 2 year old, if not less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's
yeah.
like, okay, he can recover, and it kind of makes sense. But I mean, I don't know who that guy was prior to his brain getting jammed up or whatever. But like, that guy's never gonna be the fucking same again.
Yeah, it'll. Yeah.
Do that. It's tasty. Eat.
See, yeah.
Come on, eat.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Very nice.
Because I went to go look over here and I saw a hand, and I was like, fucking jeez.
Unfortunately, I don't have any good news. I've searched the caves. I know Dr. Magdov went down there. If only you could tell me which cave she worked in. Maybe it would be easier then. If only you could.
Does this guy know everyone else is
Zebulon
dead?
has also gone missing without a trace.
I think if he doesn't, I think he probably
And
strongly
the whole
suspects.
convoy crew. I'll go there tomorrow.
No.
Maybe by then,
No.
with reinforcements.
Nope. Sir, I assure you,
And it went smoothly.
no.
And you objected so much.
Okay, great.
Littering. Oh. Oh, someone's gonna come at us. Hi. Poor you, I guess?
Poor you. What's gonna happen to you?
Lendo, comrade. Don't be fooled. She's not our friend. She's responsible for all
I
this.
am definitely not responsible for all of this.
And you don't listen.
And she's lying too. Sorry, I need to restrap you. I'll be broadcasting. And you, mind your own business.
What, you're gonna throw it at him? Really?
Hello, Bridge. Rohitra speaking.
Rohitra.
Can you hear me? Over. You're still not getting through. This is an urgent announcement. It's the 26th day of the mission, 1300 hours, 42 minutes. I am reporting the presence of
Whoa! Did you just say 26th day of the mission? It's been 2 days since the convoy got fucked up?
It seemed
And
like
that's
they
how
missed
bad
it.
everything looked? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Like, it seemed
Wait,
like they
so how
moved
the
a
so how the
lot.
hell did that? Well, okay, because there was a guy who was in generator, right, which was like making a shield that prevented the swarm from coming in. That guy was fucking desiccated. Like he was shriveling up, and he was like eating his glove. What the hell is up with that? Is there time dilate? Yeah, you'll get hungry over the course of 2 days. I don't know if you'll get hungry enough to start eating your fucking protective clothing.
Yeah,
What the hell is up with that?
Commonwealth units on the surface of the planet. I have arrested one person. It's a woman, unarmed. I haven't noticed any other people or other units nearby, but this person was in active radio contact. I'm requesting backup.
Well,
Over
I
and
don't
out.
think he's gonna get any, which is,
No.
Hey, Milos. Hope you're still in range. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. She was talking to someone on the radio, but I didn't see anyone around.
like to just, you know, not that maybe he'll listen, but I'd like to just be in a situation where I could speak to this person for like a minute, being like, hey, all of my people are dead because of what's happening.
More comfortably.
Yeah, sure.
Because of
Get
what's
comfortable
happening.
with discomfort. We'll sit around for a while.
Maybe the last one. I don't think I'd want to give him
My
a
name's
name.
Yasna.
Okay, but okay.
I'm asking.
You're Rohitra, right? I work as an astrobiologist.
Brother is a spy. Don't eavesdrop on me, Yasna. Don't talk to me.
I just wanted to ask.
Don't ask.
So what now? Talk to the wall?
I'm not prohibiting you from doing that.
Fine, look at the wall and start talking.
You've been camping here long? Are you?
Don't. Do you fucking mind? Hi, are you there?
Yes, I don't know what happened.
Fucking the useless HP printer installation thing popped up and tried to shut my computer down.
No, you.
Shielding yourself from the flies.
Jesus.
From what?
Flies. You named them that yourself. I mean, the Alliance did.
Seems to me that the commanding staff will have a lot to talk to you about. Fortunately, I don't have to.
Do you have air filters here? Did you know there's methane in the atmosphere?
I know
Methane?
these tanks are a temporary
Methane.
solution.
No, she said methane. Okay, I just have to reaffirm
Yeah, she's
that.
British, Saba.
I didn't realize they said methane. Okay, there's a couple of things I know that they say is different, but methane I did not know was one of them. Like, I know they say aluminium. Okay, but
You
methane?
won't stop talking, will you?
Well,
Aluminium
there's nothing
sounds
else to do on
pretty-
this wretched planet.
True that. We've been waiting for backup for more than a day. They should be here soon. So I advise you not to have any stupid ideas.
I don't know.
Not a month, or even 2.
Why would I lie to you? You were the one who wanted to talk, not me.
But that can't be true. You are rather...
What?
unkempt.
Men wear beards, you know?
I can't.
Okay, so
What did they just
she-
say?
what
Okay.
she's no, actually, she's right because in those, you know what? She's right. He's also losing time because, like, similar to how we lost time a little bit, he's also losing time because in the photographs where we saw the people getting ready for the convoy, they were all clean shaven.
Oh, you remember the photos? Okay.
Wait, Condor?
Condor what?
You? Are you from Condor's crew?
Yeah, so?
It doesn't make any sense.
Here we can agree. You're talking complete nonsense. What do you mean? How come that's such a revelation?
1 or 2, yeah.
The Invincible was supposed to be here soon. Not Condor. Not now.
Where did you get this information from?
From intelligence.
There you go. Will you finally admit what you were up to here?
No, I guess 1, right? Because technically that's true as well.
I mean, technically, like the problem is technically both of these are true because Novik wanted
first
to
part.
be here to find out why the Invincible was going to be here,
Yeah.
but then we as scientists wanted to be here because it's like, wow, how interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna say 1. Like, fuck it, right? I don't know.
I guess maybe he'll be like, well, why do you want to come to this planet specifically? But yeah,
I'm from the Dragonfly, a small research unit. We're looking for planets with rich flora and fauna. That's the only reason we landed here.
It's not
No
true.
way. This planet is a complete corpse.
According to estimations, it should be teeming with life. With its atmospheric composition and insulation, it should be a veritable paradise. We couldn't have predicted that.
Fine, fine.
He's like, stop with your talk. I can't handle it.
But do not lie. Intelligence is not interested in flowers and bees.
Do you smoke?
I would if I hadn't run out.
Here.
Okay, can we get to like
Oh, lambs.
the
That's a good
people
brand.
dying?
Koval always smoked them.
Okay, is there... I don't know. Anything else that we can discuss? This feels like a very odd thing.
I mean, I think he's gonna smoke and calm down and. Well, listen, it's diplomacy right now,
Okay.
right?
So tell me why you came here.
Specifically. I guess maybe don't lie.
The part about being scientists is true, but we were supposed to see what you were doing here. Or rather, what the Invincible will do here in several days.
That makes no sense. The command center has no reason to send a second cruiser to this sector.
And yet, they sent you.
Hell no. We stopped here by accident, due to work on the main core.
I don't
Okay, now the
understand
time thing makes more sense.
anything anymore.
What if the signal he just sent
I
right
know
now
what's wrong with your comrade.
was
The
received,
same thing happened to our people.
and that's when the Invincible was supposed to... that's why
6
Invincible was trying to show up here, because
Only
time
2 of which
warp.
are still unharmed.
Including you.
Me and our astrogator.
Is he around here too?
I'm the only one left on the surface.
So, not many.
I told you, we're a simple unit. Here's the rest.
Okay.
Gorski, a cyberneticist, a golden child. Serious beyond his years, yet full of youthful curiosity. Everyone was convinced he would get far, but he only managed to take a few steps. Krauter, a chemist. Second in rank
Surprised
to
that
astrogator. He was mortally wounded
guy's listening
while
for
wandering
this
in
long.
stupor. We don't even know how it exactly happened. Marit, a geologist. Her mind's as sharp as a razor. She's tough on stupidity like no other. She was a dear friend of mine. Koval, our physicist. He's unresponsive now. Always had a gentle nature to him and a rather peculiar sense of humor.
Show them to me. There were more of us. Much more. Milos left for Condor with the survivors. Those who were unable to do anything, really. I stayed to see if anyone else survived. And so we
think right now, I would want to convince him that like there's no one else out there. We just need to leave as quickly as
When was the
possible.
last time you had something to drink?
The last time? I don't even remember.
Thought so. It's water. Local, but treated. Go ahead. You must be thirsty after everything you've been through.
I don't know.
He trusted us enough to smoke the cigarettes. Do we trust him enough to have properly treated the water on this planet?
I think yes, if he's been here for a while, he probably would have drinking this water too.
Why would he have right like he didn't know we were coming? Why would he have poisoned water?
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's fine.
So
Whether or
I'm
not
gonna
it has adverse effects that even he doesn't realize. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's vodka.
Oh, I needed that.
Me too. Been silent for nearly 2 whole seconds.
Very funny.
Do you really know what's wrong with them?
I know what caused it. And how. This planet is inhabited by microbots that your scientists have called flies. Millions of microbots. A real cloud.
What?
A cloud of flies, which can literally erase the human mind. Wash away all memories.
That sounds... Can you prove it somehow?
You'll find everything in my journal.
I don't know,
The
your
course of
people?
events.
Eh?
Pictures of the cloud. Should I throw it?
No, that's enough throwing. We'll do as follows. I'll give that astrogator of yours a message letting him know you're alive. Then I'll read your journal, and in the meantime, you will get some rest. You've been through a lot. Take my bedroll if you want.
Yes.
So
Yes!
I did cheat a wee bit. When you pick up that stone,
Rock, you could throw it at him, right?
yeah. So
Yeah, I
obviously it
wouldn't
gives
have
you the
wanted
option of
to.
tossing it down the thing. You could choose to keep it, but you fucking whip it at him and you fucking knock him out.
Yeah, no, I'd rather we try to work together as like the only, I think, 2 people sane left on this planet.
I think I've rested long enough.
God, how terrible would it be if he was like burning our journal for some crazy fucking reason?
Rahitra, you don't mind if I play with your probe?
No, where is
Well,
he?
No answer is also an answer. Okay, take it easy. Rahitra, are you sleeping? I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, hopefully that is what is happening.
I'll play with the probe in a second. Just want to double check some stuff. Medical supplies. Label.
A sedative. Does he serve it to them in the food? Or does he take it himself?
Maybe it is best to sedate those guys, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if I was hired as a space technician and then, due to circumstances beyond my control, had to babysit like some adults that had been infantilized, I would be looking for solutions.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not like you'd be sedating them 24/7, but just like if you needed to go to sleep, yes. Hello?
Hello?
Anybody there?
I'm assuming it's loading because I can't do nothing. Ah. This is the hideout, right? Wait, is it?
Clearly it's still a bit far away, right? That's why you're gonna get more and more static the further you go.
Sure, I get that, but where are we? And like, am I supposed to go into this cave? Oh, okay. Frickin' okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's multiple probes, I guess. Oh, construction site. Okay, so that's a shield generator. What's that guy right there?
Any other probes?
It's just these two. Boy howdy, I wish I knew which direction I was
Oh,
going.
oh, we're coming back. Nice. A little too far.
Or not.
Okay.
Dude, there's
Which
gotta
blooming
come
direction?
on, there's gotta be a.
Okay, where's?
I don't know what to tell you. I go towards the cave, I lose signal. I go away from the cave, I lose signal. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just gonna cut my losses, I guess. Unless there was something I was supposed to see, but I don't know. Robot.
Oh, he was reading. Okay. Where are the other two? So there's one.
That's one guy.
That's our main guy.
It's true. Where's the other guy? There was two, right?
Yeah, maybe we're gonna.
Hey, you! How did you get here? The Commonwealth. What are you doing here?
His...
Come on, stop pulling my leg. It's not funny, Rahitra.
If anyone's joking around here. Hang on. How do you know my name?
He's.
That's why he thinks it's the 26th day.
How is he?
His brain is resetting every day.
Okay.
Name?
For crying out loud, we met yesterday. You really don't remember? I'm not.
What do you mean? Start making sense.
My journal in your hand.
I didn't mess with your head, Rahitra. It's the cloud. It must have affected you. Damaged your memory somehow. That... explains a lot, actually.
What cloud? You were supposed to talk sense, but it's only getting worse.
Listen, I know that you're waiting for help from the Condor. Doing everything you can to take care of Spluskus and Lendor. I know what's wrong with them, and I'm guessing something similar might have happened to you.
Can you somehow...
Let me finish. You have my journal. Everything is in there.
Are you talking about this?
Yes. Read it, and I'll wait some more.
Poor guy. Now think about living the same day over and over again. Without even realizing it.
Well, without even realizing it would actually be a little bit of a comfort. Right?
Hopefully if he can survive the day, if we can like figure out the day.
I've read
then...
enough.
Yeah.
Take it.
Hey, it's going to be fine. We'll make it.
You're Dr. Yasna, right?
Yasna is enough.
Okay, Yasna. I have a favor to ask. Someone needs to go and find Milos. If that cloud really damaged my mind, then we don't know how much time has passed.
Don't worry. I was thinking the same thing. I'll leave right now. And you wait here with the guys.
Thank you. There's a rover down below. You must use another exit. A hidden one, so to speak. It's over here, behind me.
Wow, he... Poor guy. He very much just gave up. He's like,
Well, he saw definitive proof that he has, in fact, been fucking mind looped, and he's like, oh. That is really sad.
Is there anything else to say to him, or are we good?
No.
Okay, I think the
He's
icon's
just-
for behind him. Okay.
I think he's just sad sack now. Let me in. Let me in!
Well, now I'm really hoping we can save him. Because he's
Go
still,
ahead.
you know...
I know it looks far from it. Good luck, Doc.
Shit. That was... He was... I don't know. I've got to tell Navik everything. Whoa. That is one
Holy
big pile.
fuck.
Yeah, they've been here for a long time. I'm surprised he
That's
even
a
has them.
great reveal, though. Like, of the
Yeah.
trash. Oh. That's great. Wow, they had a lot of food. So sorry, I know I'm doing it again, but so essentially, like, not only was he stuck in essentially a mental loop, which is like obviously unfortunate, it also just so happened to be a mental loop where his objective was to wait, which meant that every time he
Thank
looped, he
goodness.
never had a desire to like explore his surroundings, and thus would never discover that he was in a loop within a reasonable context.
But at the same
'Cause-
time, it saved him, I think, from, you know, getting killed because of accidental curiosity fly, like, interaction.
Curiosity fly?
Well, like, he went out to, because he was
I
curious
was,
about
like,
stuff
I
and
was
accidentally triggered
thinking
flies.
Memento style, right? Like, imagine he goes out, like, explores for a full day, goes to sleep on a rock somewhere, wakes up, has no fucking idea what happened, thinks he
Oh,
got
okay.
kidnapped or something. Like, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, okay.
Like, oh. Yasuna, you're in super high spirits. For
Yeah,
no
the
reason.
ability to hum right now is very interesting.
I'm lost. Oh. I found a thing.
Hey, look! I found a light.
Right. Okay, we're gonna slide down this one for some reason. I
I'm
guess 'cause
glad
there's
it
a
didn't even
cable.
need to ask us, yeah. We were just like...
God, I don't even know what kind of activity would cause erosion like this.
Oh yeah, but what are your thoughts on what I said about the Invincible is the response to what the signal he just
Oh,
sent
I
out
think
right
that's
now?
really interesting. I don't think there's actually any time loop stuff. I think we've pretty much confirmed that at the moment. But I do agree with you. I think that him sending out these distress calls every day is what convinced them to send the Invincible, right?
Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. So it's not even the Invincible that we encountered, maybe, or is the ship? Was that ship there?
So the big ass ship that we saw, the mothership that we saw on the map, is the Condor, which
Yes.
is smaller than the Invincible.
That just still horrifying
But
and
yet it's
scary.
a super carrier that was able to carry all of that construction equipment to the planet. Like, that's crazy.
Right back to it.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. You know what? Actually, give me 1 second. I know I only have 4 minutes left of my workday, but I should like check to make sure no one messaged me. Like, imagine if like an hour and a half ago my boss was like, Zach, you're fired.
No. I can imagine Zach saying that right now.
Oh
Mess
yeah,
with me.
are you excited for all electronics to get wiped out tomorrow?
All electronics to get wiped out. We're gonna get hit by an asteroid.
There is going to be an extreme spike in solar activity that's going to result in a fluctuation in the Earth's electromagnetic field. So on one hand, it's going to be the largest and most vibrant aurora borealis. Like, you have to be like in the northern hemisphere, so I won't be able to see it.
So you have to be
Or you
cool
have to be,
enough
like-
to be there, yeah. Which we're
And
never. cool
funny
enough.
enough, if I lived in Massachusetts, I would be able to see it. But because of this, there is a non-0% chance that all electronics across the globe are going to get EMP'd tomorrow.
Luckily, it's
Space.
not a work
Come in.
day.
Saba,
I
are
would
you
hate
still
it. I would hate it. No, I'm just imagining
your
like you
car,
spent so much.
your car wouldn't work. Planes wouldn't work. Like not even just like, oh, your phone. Like, most phone systems wouldn't work. Like, it would be a fucking like reset to society.
Good to hear from you. I admit that man's message fell short of reassuring me. Have those reinforcements he spoke of arrived? I tried to intercept their response, to no avail.
No. On the contrary, I am supposed to follow them. There's something off with those people, Astrogator. I mean, more than I expected.
Are you talking about reinforcements, or have you met anyone else?
There were 2 more men with him, completely wiped out.
Oh, you want to check out this guy?
That doesn't surprise me.
Rahitra, on the other hand.
Yes, Doctor?
I don't want. Do not say he's crazy. First or
Beneath
second.
the rough exterior, he's just a confused man. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he didn't remember me this morning.
Has he met the Cloud?
Apparently. Oh, I haven't told you the most important thing. Condor's here.
Condor?
Yes. HQ messed everything up. It was Condor that was flying to Regis 3, not the Invincible. And that was some time ago.
Okay, conversation ends there.
I'm following the transport that was headed there. We need to get to the bottom of this insane story.
Ah, well, you know, it's like a
Excuse my
footstep
blunt
up,
language,
so
young
you're
man.
not
I'm
allowed
gonna
in.
beat the living shit out of our spies.
I'm counting on it, Astrogator.
No, Zach. No.
I'm gonna drive into the ocean. Probably should at this point.
Maybe that's what happened to the guy who ate his glove. Well, Zach.
What?
Like, he got stuck in a loop thinking that there were flies out there.
I mean, there were flies. But actually, you're right. That does explain why that guy was eating his glove and why he looked so emaciated. Because it hasn't actually been 2 days. It's actually been several months.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I mean, poor everyone, I guess. I mean, like, obviously this game
Everyone
is
who interacted
fiction,
with this
but I
planet,
do think...
yeah.
But, like, obviously this game is fiction, and the story's not real, but it does have a very interesting statement on, like... Because I don't necessarily believe that this planet and its ecosystem is malicious, but I do believe that it's an example of, like, just the kind of things that can happen when you are, you know, in a completely foreign environment, you know?
Mm-hmm, and you don't know what you're
Because it's
doing.
just like you know, the microbots, I firmly believe that the microbots or whatever are just the planet's natural, like, immune system, essentially.
Wait, I don't think it's the planet's natural immune system, right? Because this was, there used to be, like, life on land. It's its own entity that's managed to take root here and has managed to flourish, taking out literally
Well, it's an
everything.
entity that was created by what we think to be, like, some sort of, like, ancient civilization or something, right? Because remember that was, like, the thing with,
Maybe,
like,
it's its
the
own organism,
geological
right?
record. Well, because remember that was the thing
Right.
with the geological organism, right? Was that, like, the layers of the earth showed that there was, like, the salt and then tons of organic matter, and then the organic matter was replaced with, like, metallic matter, and then that's where, like, kind of where we are today. There was, like, a decline, but that's kind of where we are. So I guess, like, when I say
One
natural
step at a time,
immune
yes,
system, I guess I mean, like,
One step at a
because,
time.
like, a geological record like we saw takes literally millions of years, like hundreds of millions of years to, like, progress in that fashion. So, like, the time between when the robots showed up and when all life on the planet, like, essentially disappeared was, like, fucking hundreds of thousands of years. And then the time between where it's just been metal life to now is millions of years. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know how long does something have to be around in a location for it to be considered natural, I guess. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Not to get unnecessarily philosophical, but hopefully you get my point.
What's Condor doing here?
I have no idea. Rahitra didn't tell me anything about it.
He's starting to broke up. I think it's transmission. Please listen. I sent someone for you. She's a member of the
Hey, this is the location of of the title screen.
Probably even more than I can trust myself, but never mind.
Okay, loading.
I'd like to believe she'll find you alive. Over and out.
Oh my god, cats.
Given the circumstances, I wouldn't count on...
I know. But I promised to do it, so I will. Besides, he'll only leave when he's certain that reinforcements won't arrive. And I don't want to be stuck in that cave with him forever.
That's a... I'd rather say I'd rather
Is that
work
it?
with
Oh
us to
no!
save.
Oh no, Saba, I think we're about to find someone's grave.
Oh. Well, clearly this is not who we're specifically looking for, I guess.
Really? Like, that's clearly a grave, to the point where, like, it might have been Rohidra that buried him.
Is there anything on the map?
Is
it in that... Is it... Yeah.
Is it this way?
I think so.
Dude, I can barely even see that. Dude, really? Come on.
Through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Yasna.
I don't think this is
I'm...
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
Maybe we should check the map. Nice.
Dude.
Nice. Like, it feels like it should be this. No. Go drive towards Condor. This is a dead end here. We gotta find the Condor cacao.
Where the fuck is Condor? Well, okay. I mean, So wait, so they told me, hey, go check out that tunnel, or at least, like, there was a thing saying, like, hey, there's a tunnel, and then by going down that tunnel, it's, like, wrong.
You are indeed incorrect.
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced
Yeah, there you go. Look.
that what I know is
See?
not the same
It's the
as
tunnel
what
with, like, the
exists.
vertical line. This is
Oh,
straight
yes,
up the...
this is it.
Exist.
Yeah.
There's no planet.
It's an interesting thought, but quite disturbing.
It's much less immersive to play the game like this, but holy shit, is it so much easier to navigate. I could stop, sure.
He's not gonna tell how much time has passed anyway. So.
Maybe I'll find something worthwhile.
Maybe I'll find some sort of clue. What the fuck is this?
Mini projector. Oh,
There's several options here.
Are they still working?
Yes. I wonder for how long.
we get like within a foot of them and they freeze.
Sometimes I think we don't stand a chance.
What are you talking about?
About us, Astrogator. Humans. Biological organisms. All this so-called life is so fragile compared to the lifelessness of machines.
So you found more bodies.
One.
Is it Milos?
Check the pat. No.
No. Someone else.
Epsov.
You can't help him anymore. But there are still people who are alive and need you. Let's not forget about them. As you said yourself, Doctor. Please keep going.
Hello!
I'm surprised these guys aren't immediately like, yo, you're
what? Bad
because you're foreign.
They're not security, though. Like, just because this is a video game doesn't mean that robots just suddenly glow red eyes and, like,
No,
and
but
start attacking
I
you.
imagine they could have like a security, thing going on for them.
I mean, in real life, you wouldn't do that, right? Like, you just wouldn't, like, you would just keep the protocols completely separate, I guess. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's this guy. I figured it was. But why do I care?
No, if you could bring him down, could we get the slides from
I
him?
have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Do I have...
Agreed.
Excuse you?
It's
It's
not
getting
quite what I
blurrier the
meant.
closer I get
Yeah,
to
I
the thing?
probably should.
Are you shitting me?
Oh, there is a landing
Oh, it
site.
is the
Nice.
landing site. That is the point. Got it. Okay.
Nice, nice.
How wistful.
And another one. The sight of death is starting to exhaust me more than frighten me. Which in itself is quite...
Normal, Doctor. You're well aware that these are our survival mechanisms.
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
we get to see the robot uprising.
Okay, they were just schmoving.
They're oh, so those tunnels that we just saw are not natural. Those are drilled. Oh, I thought they were trying to depict the motion of like a robot arm smacking the wall, but no, it's just like a counterbalance for like a big drill thing. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Not super relevant, but like that's cool.
Well, maybe it's just one of those things where one of them out of like whatever actually has something useful.
When you
Not in like a
admire
random
beautiful
sense, but
view,
yeah.
An hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does we just three feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
Oh, the fan is now pointing in my direction. Do not get anywhere near the flies. Red
Red
giant.
giant.
Something is maybe picking up. That is how we take in information.
I mean, okay, I get it. It was just somebody pontificating on whether or not you could compare the life of a person to the life of a star. Where it's like right before the end, it seems like they're the largest, the most significant they would ever be before dying.
Hey, Mila, come in.
I'm using an open
Hearing
channel
your
to
intro.
broadcast.
Over. How's it going?
Are you
No
receiving this,
obstacles so far.
Astrogator?
This is older,
Mila,
yeah.
what do you think? What's gonna happen now? I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this before. Perhaps the higher-ups can do something. Hey, Morrow! Sit down! I wish we had secured them better. But back to the matter. Have you found anyone else? One working Arc-10 so far. Several probes also seem... People, Rahitra. Only people matter. I know. The Arc-10 will help me look for them. I'm going away for a while. I stopped at the old excavations. I'll look for Pepsol. All right. I'll check the
Well, that was the guy we saw.
Over and out.
And that was the dead guy.
Rahitra, come in. I'm moving on. About Pepsol. There's nothing we can do for him anymore. Over and out. Hey, Milas. I hope you're still within reach. Listen, Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. I doubt she was alone, but I didn't see anyone
I mean,
else.
that's what he sent
I've already
recently.
broadcast to the base.
Sure. I was just wondering if he sent anything
I'm
after
closing the
we went
channel.
to sleep.
Talk to you later.
I mean, it should be the, hey, I'm sending her.
Okay, I think that's enough sightseeing.
Never mind, she's like,
If Milos kept going, so should I.
Agreed.
I mean, personally, I think that the Arctans still being active is supposed to be like a thoughtful juxtaposition of, like, in a lot of ways, they're the only things left on this planet that actually could be mistaken for alive, right? Because they're the only ones that
yeah.
are still moving around and whatnot. However, they are literally not alive because they cannot make their own choices.
No, and they could actually be controlled by the flies.
Oh my god. Sorry, it just started downpouring. Like, randomly. Holy cow. I will repeat a sentiment that I had last time. I don't know if they can actually control the robots. I don't think so.
Well, remember that, what is it?
No, I think they can
antimat?
turn them off.
No, the
I heard
antimat
the
that
difference
made
between
the
past,
people
present,
its
and
targets.
future
And
is
killed
nothing
everyone.
but
Right. I think
persistent
that
illusion.
was just a result of
I'm not sure
the
why it
magnetic
came to
waves,
mind.
like, fucking with it.
That's a very unfortunate interference. Are you gonna go on foot, or are you gonna...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I was like,
Oh, yeah, buggy. I forgot.
sir, please,
Well,
it is a long
well,
way.
because there was an entire conversation that we just kind of skipped, mostly because I didn't really want to have to deal with it. Where, I'll remind you, this game came out, or not game, the original story came out in, like, the fucking 70s or whatever. So, like, the Cold War was, like, on everybody's mind, and so the idea of, like, weapons of mass destruction was still, like, a huge talking point at the time. So the idea of, like, hey, antimats, antimatter tanks, what do you think about them? So I think what that was, because there was an opportunity that I purposefully kind of skipped over, where Yasuna and Novik could discuss the ethical, like the nature of whether or not weapons like this should even exist. You know,
Okay.
so I think that was part of it. I'm not entirely sure though. I don't know. I guess my sense is that, like, if they could control the robots, you would think that there would be more Arctans doing weird shit, like not just either off or following their previous instruction.
Well, I guess maybe the bug or flies don't have enough, like,
Hello?
sentiency to do that.
I guess that's
weird.
true.
Like, maybe
You know
their
what? I
main
guess
objective
that's
is just to
true.
survive, so they're like, take out everything, and then once it's done, it doesn't matter anymore.
That's fair. I think that's a reasonable kind of assumption to make.
Okay.
I mean, I wonder what that is. I'm assuming that's like some sort of impact. Obviously, probably from like a meteorite.
Oh, sphere?
All right. Oh,
There's a problem.
I'm listening.
The route they took is blocked by a force field. There must be an energobot somewhere, but I don't know if I can get to it.
Maybe you can go around the field.
I'll check. Although
Narrow
it's
path.
pretty narrow here. The route is blocked all the way across.
What? I'm
and
sorry.
there's boulders.
Boulders are
That
blocking the way.
incline
So
to
even
the
if I
right
turn
is
the force field
narrow?
off, we still can't
Well,
proceed.
possibly
Even
too
if I
narrow
find
for a
way,
vehicle.
I'll have to continue without the rover.
Wouldn't make much sense. Please keep looking.
It's safe.
So if I turned off the energy shield, the boulders would collapse and just plug up the whole
The
thing anyway.
transporter. They're here. It's standing still.
No,
in
they're
front
dead.
of the force field.
Is that Milos convoy?
I'll confirm soon, but yes, most likely. There's someone inside. More than one. Two.
And they're all in the transporter? Ready yourself for the worst, Doctor.
There's
I am.
4?
Ready.
3.
And I think it's just
Two.
the motion. Me like getting closer and further away. I think it's only 2.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm squeezing in.
It is
Still,
dark.
no one here. They must be in the back. Moment of truth. It's on.
Did the door open?
For a second, I was like, what did I... I forgot what that thing did. Hello? Excuse me?
Hey, Mirwa.
What's the top?
Can't see.
Oh, there was a guy.
Not exactly. The inner door is still locked, and the outer door is just shut. I repeat, now all doors... Wait! The back door opened.
Oh, wow, okay. Drag this into it.
No.
Oh, they're all dead, so...
This vehicle. It's
Okay.
a coffin, sir. A mass grave. They were all crammed in here. In the heat and darkness.
Low poly
No chance
button.
of understanding what's going on.
Chunky button.
Sorry you have to see that.
The number of registers, 428. Playing in broadcast mode.
You found more of those?
No. It started automatically.
This is a lot of people.
This is Rohitra speaking. It's day 26, time 8:05. I'm continuing my search for the missing crew. I've checked the excavation area. I've yet to find others. Come here as soon as possible. We need backup. Over and out. Hello, Condor.
Those were the longest footsteps I've walked my entire life.
Day 26. Have you noticed anything? Time is
Astrogator, please spare me. They're all
I'm
dead.
still searching for the missing crew.
And they died in such a gruesome
What do you
way.
mean spare? He's not talking about that, yeah.
It's playing over and over, I know.
We need
It's
help.
jammed.
Comfort is, it's not the same recording. Over and out. It's the same thing over and over again. Hello. The same dates,
Condor.
times. This is Rohit. They're different recordings. It's day 26, time
Oh shit. That he has memory loss, we already know. That strikes me, however. It's the scale of it.
But indeed. If all these recordings have the same content, my search.
He's been here
We're
for far
waiting
too
for
long.
your support.
Far too long not to receive
Come
help from
back, will
Condor.
you? Damn. Over and out. You're right. Hello.
Nobody
Condor.
will come.
This is Rohitra
I'm afraid there's not a soul here on this damned planet, except for the three in the cave.
I've returned from the excavation
I'm
site.
listening.
Let's skip to the rest of the recordings. Can you stop no longer there?
No way.
I'll continue my search.
I'm not going back there.
We're waiting for your support. Well, let's change the channel. Come back, will you?
That
Over
I
and
can
out.
do.
All right. Hello. Talk to you in a second. Condor. This is Rohitra.
Ah, much better.
Agreed.
Okay. Well, my follow-up plan would be, right, because the giant ship is still there, right?
Giant ship is still there. Hey, he's a technician, right?
Yeah, if we can, I want to save him, get them all three onto the Condor, and then we get out of here.
Well,
and
we
then
don't
we'll
know
deal
if
with
the Condor
later.
works.
I
know if the
guess
Condor
not.
works.
But that's our last hope,
But
right?
you know what would work, hypothetically, if we had somebody who knew how to fix something. If we just so happened to have an Alliance technician that knew how to fix an Alliance flying saucer.
So yes, regardless, we need the man, okay? The man can't die. It'd be a very bad
We
thing
turn
if
this
he
around?
died.
The hell?
Remember, it's alive because of our...
Oh, right. Wait, no, it's not. This is a different thing.
Oh, this is a different one? Yeah, where's our guy?
We left him, remember?
Oh, no.
So I guess there goes my theory about it being Kobal's brain. So let's assume that my theory is wrong, right? The idea of like it just wipes your mind, it doesn't like copy your mind and put it onto like some sort of like hive mind. Let's assume that that's wrong. Is that better than what the game has going on right now.
I'm not sure. On one hand, like, a mind drain, even myself, I was like, mind drain sounds like pretty crazy, because that means there's like these other entities messing around, but then it's just like, oh, it's because of
It's just a natural phenomenon
waves.
cranked up to like 11.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Which maybe I don't like as much because it's more realistic. In its own
Because I was
way.
thinking about it, and it's like, it's a little disappointing in a way, but it's not fair because the game didn't make any promises towards that. It's not like Firewatch, right? Like Firewatch specifically leads you to the conspiracy angle and then makes fun of you for believing in the conspiracy angle, right? Like that's why I don't really grok
They're just
the,
like,
the ending of Firewatch.
losers.
Yeah, like I can't believe you thought it was a conspiracy. It's like, well, because you fucking made a conspiracy, idiot. Anyway, this game didn't actually do that. It's just the premise and the location, I think, lended itself to such a fantastic like idea. Like, I don't know. I thought it would be really cool if the idea was that like millions of years ago, a civilization created a hive mind that self-replicates on its own home planet. Like, would that be crazy? Like, that would be a really interesting
It'd be
sci-fi
cool.
concept.
It would. It's this may be a thing where it's like the sci-fi is a little more realistic. So instead of our crazy fun nonsense, it's like it's still crazy, but it's you know, it's less nonsense, but also a bit less fun.
Hello?
It's like, no, you have left your body.
No, but the game says my objective right now is to get back to the rover, of which I'm sitting in it.
Unless it's our rover?
That doesn't make any sense, Saba. That's all the way back in base camp, and they're not going to make us drive all the way back.
I'm not sure then.
Whatever. It was pointing me in this direction, so I was going this direction.
I found a direct route. I'll be in the hills soon.
Okay.
Should just drive into this one.
They will not let you.
How fucked would it be if you were stuck in a mental time loop where it would reset your brain to the day before you figured out this like fucking really difficult puzzle or something, right? Like imagine the guy was like before the mental loop was teaching himself how to like, I don't know, fucking repair a rover, and the day that he figured it out is when the mental loop resets, so he resets the day before he figured it out.
Well, that
So
would
every day
indeed
he's
be
just
very
rediscovering how to do it over and
unfortunate,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, we saw this. That's a lot of anti-mats. I don't like that. Ah!
Another one!
Another one! Huzzah!
Oh dear. You need to make sure to never bring that other guy close to the anti-mats because they may think he's evil.
He's near.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. I think that's reasonable.
Find Rohitra. Oh.
Wait, Rohitra?
Yeah.
Rohitra should be back in the base.
Unless, remember, he said he
Right?
goes out to the excavation site and doesn't find anything.
Yasta, back already.
I found Milos.
So, quickly, where are they?
They're all...
Tell me what's going on.
They're all dead.
You have to tell us.
Calm down. I'll tell you everything. Maybe you should sit.
Come on, talk to me. I don't want to sit down.
Both of these are the same thing.
Well, I guess the cloud attacked the transporter is fair, right?
probably
It's
did.
more of a stated fact as opposed to like a fucking earth-shattering revelation of it's only you.
Yeah.
The cloud got to them. Not far from here.
We have to get them out of there. Help them.
Rahitra, you wanted me to speak, so hear me out. It happened a very long time ago. They're all dead. Nobody came for them. I don't think there's anyone alive there anymore. On Condor or anywhere else.
What are you talking about?
Every night, you forget about the events that happened after the Cloud's attack.
I may be forgetting things. You've already proven that to me, but I can't have forgotten that much.
You've been in this condition for a very long time.
How long? How long have I been like this?
We don't.
428 days.
428 days?
Over a
That's how many
year.
times you've
Gee,
passed
oh
your warning
my
message to
God.
Milos.
What the fuck? No! That's impossible!
I understand. I understand.
I'm sorry to bring such news,
Doctor,
but I want to help. You don't have to wait any longer.
hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. The cloud is coming.
Right now.
Yes, it's closing.
What?
in on you. Hurry.
Where do we go?
That.
What do we
Is that
do?
one of yours? What does he want?
It's our astrogator. He's warning us of the approaching cloud. Quick, get us to the hideout. Now, move!
Can it get through the first field?
Hey! What are you trying to do?
I'm done waiting. There's no need to anymore. There's no one left to look for. All that's left is revenge.
Oh, I'm so
Astrogator,
sad.
I think he wants to fight.
What for? Can't you stop him somehow? You'll cause trouble for both of you.
I don't think so. He's already opened the field.
I see. You can't beat him, join him. You have a much better chance of survival if you stick together.
Yes.
Hey, Yasna!
Get in.
What's this?
Okay.
Familiar with the energy transformation of Dirac emitters?
No.
Thought so.
The emitter's energy system isn't
Here,
that complicated.
take it. You can help. By shooting.
Okay, first
I'll take
person
care of
shooting.
maintaining the
Take.
force field.
Go, Zack!
When you aim, wait for the green light. Then you can take the shot. The device is connected to 3 combat machines.
Okay. Sounds simple.
We're aiming at a swarm, correct?
Oh,
Hear you. Over.
Let's stay in touch.
Copy that.
It's getting closer.
I don't see it.
Soon it'll be within range of the gun. It's coming to the east. Over the hill.
Which east, which hill? Oh, over there.
oh, that one.
Affirmative. I see it.
God.
Wow.
Damned flat.
60%.
What? Why not 100?
It's better this way. We don't want to go too far.
I mean, will these guys stay here? I mean, I guess, right?
I guess why wouldn't they?
But why would they come now? Last time they appeared because you were in direct contact with something.
I don't know.
I got some. Did it help?
Maybe it'll do it again. But at different places.
It's weird that they decided to start being a video game now.
That is pretty funny.
What is it?
Another one?
What should I do? Come on! Tell me where to shoot!
Over, I guess, in that direction. Yeah, kind of behind the bush. What?
Was there a cluster above me?
I don't think so. He would have said something, right? Like he said last time.
I would hope so.
Damn! If this keeps up,
He- I don't know.
Don't tell me you're starting to regret this, Rahitra. I can't believe you dragged me into this. That's what you think?
Not the middle one.
Very much mistaken. I'm not giving up.
Are you not gonna say anything? Like, are you not gonna say anything like I'm not giving up?
Oh, you eliminated more than 50k!
Whoa. Am I gonna fucking die? Is that how our playthrough is gonna end? I still have two, guys.
The field keeps
Or not.
Do something about it, will you?
No, I have two.
Rahitra, are you there? What's going on with you?
Imagine his brain just got reset.
You've got to be kidding.
He's not here. Where is he? Where are you? Yeah, where is he?
Stay in touch, yeah? Huh. Good one. You could warn me before you bugger off someplace.
Well, where is exactly he gonna go? Okay.
Where are you?
Do you see
I
him?
don't know how many microbots I killed. I haven't seen him. I was just going towards literally the only other thing in the environment where he could have gone. Okay.
We need to attack or defend.
Defend, attack.
I don't think we're gonna really get anywhere attacking, right?
Probably not. It seems like a fucking entire planet.
yep, then get off your ass. The field's almost gone.
Where the hell have you been?
I have to secure my people. We can't stay here anymore. It's too exposed. We have to run.
But where?
Isn't it obvious? Condor.
What will we do then?
What are you gonna do?
We'll send the Cyclops out to fight.
Cyclops? That's a code name for...
It's more of a moniker for an 80-ton machine with firepower exceeding all antimatter.
Excuse me, how do we get up?
Usually used
Go
in
from the
conditions
back,
of
maybe?
high radiation contamination, enormous pressure.
You just you brought the people?
The interference of the force
Yeah,
field,
that's what he
it
said.
floats several feet above the ground,
I guess X, right?
so it doesn't depend on the surface. In addition to the Dirac force field, it has an antimatter spherical blaster, and it has the most advanced electronic brain.
Okay, I guess this is time for discussion. I don't want to fight this. I want to get off this planet and convey to everybody in the universe that this place is like, hey, you're going to think that there's a lot of resources here because it's going to seem like there's a lot of resources. It's not worth it. Like,
Yeah,
it
well,
literally
he's just
wipes
saying
your
to
brain.
get back to the ship and then send out another thing to fight. So who knows? But at the same time, if it messes with them, they
I
could
don't
shoot
think
the
fighting
condor.
is going to work, I guess, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. It's like it's an entire planetary ecosystem ruled by nanobots, essentially. I don't know how impressive Cyclops is, but
I don't trust it not to be tampered with. Yeah.
or not even to be tampered with. I don't know. I think it's gonna be the classic like super mega space laser thing where it's like boom, and it's really impressive for 2 seconds, and then the enemy comes right back, and it's like, well, fuck. So
Was there an option to just say we need to quickly get out of here?
Has this fight not been enough?
Okay.
Wait! Haven't you had enough? It might be time to hide and Consider other options.
That's not what I wanted.
You must be kidding. I'm not gonna sit on my ass in the dark. Now I finally know what happened?
I see you're not gonna listen to me either.
Come on, like, game, really? That's not what I want. Like all I wanted was like, hey, stop focusing on fighting. Let's get the fuck out of here, right?
I mean, she kind of said that, like, other
No,
options,
she
but
didn't.
I guess
She said we should hide.
Yeah, well, she said other options, and then she specified the options that I guess you did not want.
She
so.
specifically called out the idea of hiding from the swarm. Like, what do you like? Really? Because the other two options were, well, you better hope it's that powerful, i.e., agreeing with him, or like, yeah, let's go get him, i.e., agreeing with him.
Yeah.
You know? Come on.
Because there's nothing to talk about. Look, I've given you a simple choice, Yasna. Are you going or not?
Go where there could be water, medicine, resources, or stay here to die. Wow, such a hard choice. I hope I won't regret it. Too bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer. We could fly to Condor right away, or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
Yeah.
Somehow it does not surprise me. Let's fly.
Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
Whoa! That went from
That's
like
really fucked up.
Oh. Well, we went straight into them.
Did we survive?
I don't freaking know.
Assuming it's loading.
Well,
Again.
yeah, there it is.
Well, there's an autosave. I'm looking through my eyelids.
Bloom. Please tell me they're okay.
Hold on, was it?
Game is telling us to hold on for longer. As it's loading. Hold on, was it?
He's like,
He's not here.
what the fuck is that?
He took his men to the ship. They're inside.
Oh, is that the Condor?
You had rather a hard landing.
How do you know all this?
Well, I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
If he expected me to wait here, he's sorely mistaken.
I mean, if you're up and
the
you can...
saucer's in remarkably well condition.
Okay, it's
I did not zoom in, by the way.
Wow. It's
Oh,
impressive.
there's a force field. Okay, you see the...
I can't believe that this thing is smaller than the Invincible.
It looked majestic in the pictures.
In real life, too. I think I know where a hitcher is.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as soon as you enter the cargo bay.
Sure thing. So many tons of steel.
Indeed. You'll have to establish a connection using one of the devices on the ship.
That seems not good.
I'm sure you'll find one in the command bridge.
should we find her hitcher first?
Later, Astrogator. I want to get to a hitcher first.
Well, there's a good chance you'll be there too.
All the more reason for me to find him.
Oh, shoot. See if you can get in quickly,
So
maybe?
that's their marvel of military
I can't move any
technology.
faster.
Hitcher wastes no time.
Is it attacking already?
For now, he's only released a Cyclops, as they call it.
The hell is he think?
It's floating majestically, 3 meters above the ground.
Let's hope this doesn't destroy the entire
Must admit that I
Condor.
haven't seen any pictures of the Cyclops. The Alliance tried to keep its existence a secret.
It's big. Bigger than a transporter. Its launchers are hidden for now. But for some reason, it gives off such an unsettling impression.
Hasn't
Does it make
seen
any
anything
sounds?
yet.
No. It's big and
By the way, I'm
quiet.
not doing that. The game is fucking zooming in on random stuff.
Oh.
If only we could get hold of its blueprints.
Yeah, this is
hardly
not the time.
Astrogator.
Yes, another time. I need to focus on finding Rahitra, suppress his warlike tendencies. There's one more thing, Yasna. This is important. I'll be able to confirm it in a while, but so far everything indicates
What is it, Astrogator?
headquarters were right about the Invincible. It's
Okay.
actually flying here. If I'm reading the message correctly, they'll be here in a few days. They're looking for the missing Condor. And they have no idea of the danger.
Everything makes sense now. They were coming to rescue their people.
Hey,
from
Zappa
the
figured
very
that out a
beginning.
while ago.
Not to gain some
Yep.
imaginary advantage over us.
One doesn't exclude the other, but yes. Turns
Yeah, I would
out
say
it's
just
mostly about the
then.
Condor.
Well, he said as soon as we cross in, we'd lose radio contact. So
You can see you're going in. Yeah.
I'm boarding. I'll talk to you soon, Astrogator.
Stay in touch, Yasna.
I mean, this is impressive. We get to go into the actual.
yes.
You know, unless they they skip load us into the.
Are we
different
just gonna
place.
be? Oh, do we
Close
actually
it.
get to explore the inside of the ship?
Whoa.
Holy fuck!
Yasna entered one of the most powerful space units of the Alliance. Oh dear.
Dead people. It's a lot of dead, like a lot of dead people.
Can we get this a robot? Oh, is it an elevator? Okay. I was like, what are we waiting
Yes.
for?
That's what big cylindrical thing. Yes.
Condor! Cacao!
Is it working? This game loves to make you wait.
What as if a swarm of.
You came after all. In vain. The elevator won't start without a card. I can't give you mine, so...
Hey, are you sure you can't help me somehow?
What are you muttering?
I'm
I
talking
can't
to.
hear you clearly.
One of the dead
So
people.
find a card on a dead body.
Rahitra, come on, don't be silly.
Over and out.
Rahitra. Ugh.
Okay, Zach, time to find some stairs.
Just walk up like the fucking. It's interesting that most of their stuff in here appears to just be the electro barrier stuff. Thank you.
I'm sorry. But you won't need this anymore.
It's true. She's right, you know.
She's wrong, you know.
Did you see how how it floated in there before your hand reached it?
I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna punch her in the face.
Coming to you, Rahitra.
Rahitra, we are coming for you.
They passed out.
Air pressure, or did we do a thing like?
Ah!
make sure we get to him before the day's over.
He wakes up in the Condor, like with his memory gone. He's like, "What the fuck?
How did I get here?" Well, we're loading again. Okay, we're back.
I've talked about it before, but do you remember when I told you guys that I actually have 2 secret passwords in my brain, just in case I ever meet me?
Oh, yes,
or someone
you.
from like the past or future to prove to me that they're real.
Okay.
So it's like I have one
Not quite at the
password
bridge yet,
that
but
means
I'm getting closer.
that it's a real thing and I
Much
should believe
closer,
you, and then a
Richard.
second password which means I had to give this out under duress, and when they come and when they meet you, know that they're bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just trying to find
We
him.
can't really explore.
If you can
that,
find
I
a
guess.
radio, I think that's also
Med 5.
something to do.
It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, everything's still running.
I can take a shower.
Whilst we're hitching.
I wonder if he would dump like his other men
Yeah.
in the medical wing.
I mean, I would probably dump them in the daycare.
Yes, because they brought children along that they would need a daycare for.
Well, I mean, the trip would be so long that you would have to have like multi-generational stuff, right? I don't even know if that's true. I'm just making stuff up, but
Okay, good to know.
okay. I mean, that's interesting, I guess. I mean, that's just a 2001 reference, but
Okay, you want to go to the bathroom?
the person was just inventing an audio visual system that would work with electromagnetic waves.
Cool.
It's neat, I guess. Ooh, hold on. Is that you? Awesome.
It is very dark.
Just a robot shows up. No. Hey. Sokolny. Let me in. Okay.
Huh. Fine, I give up.
One of them was stuck closed, the other one's stuck open.
Different sections. Different elevator cards. They really overdo it with the security measures around here. I guess I still have some time to look around.
That's nice.
And tells you like, hey, don't worry, by the way. You're allowed to just fuck about if you want. And I'm like, thank you.
It is an honor.
Anyone else? I think it might just be.
No
I think it's
radios.
just that one room.
I think. Whew.
Stop yawning. You're making me yawn.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. My mind's slowly starting to fill with Maurice. I'm sorry, Maurice.
So, you made it. Quicker than I thought. Let me invite you to the bridge, I suppose.
Were you deliberately trying to slow me down?
I didn't design these elevators, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... Never mind.
Can't wait just to see a giant swarm.
Dirac field. Ready to activate. Spherical thrower.
Rahitra!
Here.
Huh. Safe to say, I don't think
Wait.
that's him.
Face down, ass up. Just like how I want to die.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yasna, are you there? What are you waiting for? Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming.
Can we leave?
Are you helping or
Can
not?
we?
Come
Can
on,
we
Yasna.
leave?
It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
I don't like any of these options.
No. You're on your own.
That's not. You can fucking contact him and then help. Game,
Yeah,
are you shitting me?
I really did not like. If this really screws us over, I would just like load because I didn't.
No, I think I would just let the game end.
Fine,
I think.
suit yourself. Just don't disturb me.
Okay. Well, where is the radio station?
Where can I find?
You can't be alone.
It's this guy. Is it really not this guy? The thing with the fucking intercom on it?
That may be like a.
Oh, it's this guy.
That may have just been like a thing where it transmits throughout the ship. D?
D4?
Condor, over. Astrogator Novik speaking. The IC Dragonfly Unit Commander.
It's me. I'm reporting from the bridge.
Good job.
They're gonna fight soon.
Already?
Yes, already.
Couldn't you?
No, Astrogator. Believe me, I haven't encountered such a stubborn individual in a very long time. If ever.
May I suggest you?
Ah! Did you hear that?
Yes, yes.
It's hard not to.
What a fucking mess! I must check on him.
Copy that. Awaiting contact.
Oh, I think that's the only place we can talk to him, right?
I think. Well, I don't know. Because I don't know if our radio is now connected.
Rahitra? What's going on?
I don't understand.
They flew up the Cyclops.
It was going so well.
Is it over now?
The field held? It got so many of them. It's gone completely mad. Now it's wandering around aimlessly.
Sounds familiar.
So it's exactly what happened to the antimat
Yeah.
in the convoy.
Can we ask it to leave?
They look enraged.
Yeah, pissed off.
Listen, I connected with my astrogator. We need to talk about what's next.
We'll leave it like this. I guarantee you.
Rahitra, your men are on their way here. On the Invincible.
I've heard that before.
Turns out it was true all along. They're flying here. Do you hear me? We'll sort everything out.
So, Horpak is flying here with company? What an honor. And when will they arrive, if I may ask?
It's like a day up to a few days.
We anticipate they'll arrive in a few days.
A few days? That's a lot of time for me.
I realize. We'll come back to that. But let me go back to the radio. I'll return soon.
Someone spilled some paint there.
I'm back. The fight is over.
Well, I think I know the outcome. I'm registering increased activity from the cloud.
Yes. A complete fiasco.
This was to be expected. You didn't expect the attack to succeed, did you?
Yeah.
Did you get confirmation of the Invincible's arrival?
Yes, they're very close.
When will they get here?
Soon.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Yasna, I have the impression you're the one in a rush now. I don't know exactly. A few days, tops. Can I talk to him now? With Rahitra?
Can you get away from him?
Okay. I'm switching.
What?
you to
Why
the
didn't we do
bridge.
that before?
He should be able to hear you now.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA
No,
Condor
there he is.
cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak. which I guess makes me commander.
What?
Were you not fucking looking at the screen? I'm sorry, were you buried in your Instagram?
No, I'm not buried in my Instagram. I was
Look at
reading.
the buttons!
Who would have thought?
In that case,
Oh,
I
the
make an
buttons.
official
I was looking at his
request to join our
dialogue.
forces to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. So far, however, your crew has not been cooperative. Anyway, we stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications. That's why we need to change tactics.
That's why we need to
be
bring
honest,
out the
I don't
nukes,
see how
apparently.
changing tactics in this situation would make any difference.
I strongly disagree, Novik. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly?
We nuke them.
Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No
A bomb with
electro
no
blades,
brain.
Only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Minaetea. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rahitra? Are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rahitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But
Yes.
put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will
Well,
happen.
you know.
Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survive.
But, like, I don't understand. Like, if you go into the jungle and some of your people are killed by a fucking jaguar.
Yeah, why would you go try to fight the Jaguar rather than leaving with your people? Yes.
Well, because, I mean, there's a certain type of person that would try to get revenge on the jaguar. Like, you killed my people, right? But then, like, my response to that is, you fucking went into the jungle, dumbass. Like, what do you think was going to happen?
Well, to be fair, they went into an environment, it may not be specifically a jungle, but they went into an environment that they did not know was a jungle.
Well, the what he said was that the Condor had to land because it had engine trouble, which is why we're not taking off.
Oh, okay, then they didn't even know where they were going. They were just like, hey,
Exactly.
we're on a road trip and our car broke down.
But still, it's the
and it just so
idea
happened
of,
to be the
like,
jungle.
Yeah, like, it's like, oh my gosh, all of our ships, like, we're sinking and our ship's sails are busted. We gotta land, we gotta beach somewhere, and then they beach on an island jungle, and then a jaguar kills, like, a bunch of people.
Oh my god.
They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Okay, well, the cloud does not threaten humanity, literally, because as long as it doesn't come with us, as long as it
Right, I
doesn't
think
come
that's
with
the
us,
implication.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I
it's
don't
the
know.
fucking-
Now after the previous stuff, I'm a little afraid that, like, the dialogue choice is gonna screw us over.
Yeah, I know, but we still have to pick something. Like, I don't know. Like, my whole thing is like, dude, let's just fucking go. Like, I know we literally can't right now, but like, if the astrogator is orbiting the planet, and then we're in the Condor, which is what they're looking for, as the Invincible like approaches, just be like, yo, stop. Don't come any closer, all right? Like, because they're not gonna jump out of like fucking hyperspace or whatever, like right next to the planet.
I don't know, which one would you like to say then, yeah.
Look, I understand how you feel. But you can't approach this problem in terms of revenge. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. Probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. We won't gain anything from a mindless attack. On the other hand, knowledge about these creations may turn out to be crucial in helping their victims. In helping you, Rahitra.
My memory, you could...
It's possible.
Well, thank you.
What for? I haven't done anything.
For reminding me of my mom. But as long as the cloud is a threat to others, my condition comes second.
You, Rahitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Rahitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's
No,
absolute
it's
nonsense.
that,
Well, it could be.
I mean,
Yes,
hold on, let
triangle.
me read these. These machines aren't consciously hostile toward us. They are enemies even if they don't know it. It's okay. Well, the last one's stupid. I can't remember.
So obviously triangle, right?
Yeah.
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react. To radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications. To thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
I guess the list is long, or if you want to specify.
Oh, they certainly competed with the local fauna. We've seen fish that evolved to sense electromagnetic fields. And underground, I found fossils of lizard-like reptiles. Some of them must have been predatory.
I find it hard to believe that any prehistoric reptiles would possess our level of technology, not to mention an arsenal.
Well, they wouldn't have. But there were other machines here as well.
Other machines? I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Probably some alien race. Highly evolved. It all adds up if we assume they crashed on Regis 3. But not even a single living organism survived the accident. Only machines were left.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me.
Wait a minute.
Machines
So
don't
we
have
think we
emotion.
got
They
this
don't argue.
because we
First things
looked at all
first.
that stuff?
I think because we looked at all the optional stuff, we have these options, and the option I just selected, talking about necroevolution, is putting it all together.
Okay, hopefully this will convince him.
Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
I mean, I am a biologist,
Yeah.
right? So I guess triangle makes sense. Because it's like, in detail, I'm betting it was a crisis. In short, that's how evolution is, man. It's a lot of creatures killing each other.
I think he's heard of evolution, luckily, so.
So what do you think, triangle or square?
Probably triangle, because I don't, like, we are just describing
What
evolution.
is a guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, we're better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary. The former process gave rise to the cloud. The latter,
I feel like this
started
educational
this bizarre genre
we're going
of
down.
metal structures, resembling
It's certainly
vegetation,
weird.
which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No, they lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted.
To the conditions of this planet?
I mean,
Well,
I do like
that's
how
how it
because we're
works.
convincing him he's not moving closer to
summarize,
this button,
some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3.
but he's still tweaking knobs.
Dinosaur-like
He's like, I
monsters.
gotta look like I know what I'm doing.
So the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply,
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
We
That's the
can.
thing. I don't. It's
Yeah,
invincible.
you would just need to leave.
Yes, sir. Do you agree?
Well,
Oh,
I don't think there's any chance of success, right?
I want to say triangle, right?
Yeah, I think we should not attack.
yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
There you
what
go,
if we
yeah.
destroy their nests?
No, Ritra.
for
Unless we want
birds.
to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else can we do, if not attack?
To get
I want
out.
to say square.
Yeah, I would say we need to get out of here, right? That's the thing.
Because, like, wait for the Invincible, I think, leads us down the road. Because remember, the Invincible has, like, the biggest weapon ever, or whatever.
But it's also
And
like,
I'm worried that
if
that's,
we
well, I'm
wait-
worried that that's where the conversation's gonna go.
well, also if we wait, who's to say the flies won't eventually locate us?
I mean, clearly they did before, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, so we agree on square, then.
Yeah.
Alright, ready for the game to fuck us over?
Can't wait.
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
I'm afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Condor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh. Done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button, and there'll be no turning back.
Click.
How about- Let's kill ourselves right now. We're done for. Okay, we
I can't.
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
We no longer have
Yay,
any-
Peacemaker. Even though we're not really trying to find peace, we're literally just trying to stop dying.
Believe me, I would like nothing better.
So we're now faced
so-
with the same question we were asked like 30 seconds ago.
Kinda, but now the difference is that now he said he's going to be ceasing actions that lead to further conflict. Cause the thing is that while yes, the Invincible has the biggest gun ever or whatever, it does also have landers.
Well,
'Cause that was, like, the
there's
thing that
nothing
we were
else to
able
pick
to-
us up, right? As well.
Exactly. Like there's nothing
So-
that as far as I can think, because I don't know, the guy, like, I thought as a technician that he might be able to, like, repair stuff, but it seems like technician just means that he knows how to operate things, not fix them.
So, because like I
Versus
thought, oh,
engineer,
what
yeah.
if we go back to that other saucer and then fix it? But obviously, that's really far away now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think we do actually have to wait for the Invincible and then get airlifted out essentially, because that was something that we were able to do like really consistently, right? Was like constantly we were able to like land and come back. Now from a political standpoint, that's obviously really bad because we're going to have a guy who loses his memory, cannot vouch for us, and it's going to be two people from the Commonwealth on the most like
We
the
have
largest
our
alliance ship ever.
we have our diary and like all of the stuff, so I'm hoping that'll help prove.
But that's the thing is that like I don't know why like I guess I don't understand why anybody believes the diary because you could just lie, right?
I thought we had like photographic evidence for this from the slides.
Oh, we do. Well, yeah, because I don't think. Well, I mean, it would be really weird. If you,
Your mind just went through like 4 different phrases, and
well,
you
because it's like, yes, that's a really good idea. And then I thought, like, well, could we forge those? And it's like, technically, yes, but that would be really complicated for like what we have.
I mean, we could have also had in Rohitra's writing, like he write a note saying like I'm gonna forget.
How? Well, I mean, if we had a camera or an audio recording.
Yes,
we could do that.
Just
we
something.
Audio recording.
Just something to be like, hey, I will forget everything, but she is vital to what's happening. Please, like, do not harm her or something. You know.
So I still think that we have to wait for the Invincible because I don't think that there's another option really for getting off the planet. However, the part that's like, I mean, obviously there's like a lot of wrinkles to this, but I'm worried that we're going to get on the Invincible. There's going to be some big pompous like general that's running the Invincible, and we're going to be like, we need to leave, and he's like, no, we need to destroy the swarm, and then he blows up the planet.
I don't know.
So,
There's not much else, but that's the thing we'll have to deal with when we get there.
Swarm out to like deep space. It's gonna be like fuck.
Oh my gosh.
Let's send a message to the Invincible. A short report on the status of the crew. And on our discoveries.
You should also introduce yourself as a member of the Commonwealth. It's better not to hide it, as it will only arouse suspicion.
Don't worry about that, Novik. It's up to me to make sure they understand everything. Now, let me check on the guys. I want to make sure they're stable. I hope we'll speak again, Astrogator.
He looks defeated.
Until then, Rohitra.
I'll join you soon.
No hurry, Yasna. Take your time.
Man, if they're gonna be here in like a couple days or whatever, I really hope we don't have to do this every day.
Doctor. Yes, no. It was truly an honor.
What's happening?
I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
Oh, so he needs to leave before they arrive for safety reasons.
I know I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm extremely grateful to you. You could have flown away so many times, yet you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
You shouldn't thank me. It was my bounden duty as commander. My only regret is that I couldn't do more.
No, I mean, that's like honor, right?
Please don't blame
He has
yourself
honor.
anymore. There's no point.
Not abandon his
Alcohol
foes.
needs
I was
you.
like, he could have been
Understood.
much worse.
Yes, Mom.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Thank you, yes. And see you soon. Over and out.
Okay. Hopefully the game's like, and they waited, and you got picked up, and you guys survived.
We have like the fucking final scene from what the hell?
A few days later.
Yeah.
You look...
like shit. I know.
Oh, that's him?
really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Of course.
Everything for the Alliance is like big, ugly, fucking metal nonsense.
So what's happening?
Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. We know that.
Is this supposed to send him out? If you forget, I try to say, I think I said if you forget, I'll tell you everything.
I have to endure somehow.
It won't get to that. Because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No, Yasna. I know me all too well. I won't believe the cloud can't be defeated. Or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent. You'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes.
Did we not do a whole thing where we recorded?
Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
Oh, Jesus.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
I'm doing it now. Don't worry.
Thanks. But you're still wondering whether to go to the nest. This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here when they come.
No, I'm not going.
Are these just sleeping pods
I
then?
know it's a unique opportunity.
I think
to
it's
get closer
long-term
to this
sleeping. It's
phenomenon.
just like the crowd. It's like
And I might
the
not
tube
get
that
another
we
chance.
arrived in, but like
I've
from a
thought about
different
it a lot,
culture.
and I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival.
I do wonder if I just skipped content right there by choosing to not go, but at the same
But I
time,
think it's, yeah, with the way he's
like
acting.
who in
I'm
their
like,
right fucking mind would ever want to do that?
Too heavy has become. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary.
Has this been one consistent song she's been singing?
Yeah, it must be something.
At last, they've arrived.
Giant
Rachel,
swarm.
do you hear? They're landing now.
I pray this man is not dead. Check on.
Is he out?
Not this way. Not that one either. And not the one to the right. It's the other one. No, it was not. He was to the one to the right. This one.
Oh.
Rachel?
Dead. She finished. The end. I don't think he's actually undead. I think he's okay.
Undead.
Sorry, sorry. I'm like, ugh, I don't think he died.
Oh boy. Okay. So a couple things that I'm gonna let you know. I am glad that we ended up finishing the game. I was essentially correct. Like without my pausing, that would have been between 1 and 2 hours. So I'm really glad we took the time to finish this today, as opposed to like waiting a week to then do a 1.5 hour stream. But some stuff. So in the demo, which was the original thing that got me to buy this game, I didn't mention it. Well, I mentioned it a lot, but I didn't mention this specific part where the demo was that bit with the antimat in the convoy and stuff like that, right?
looking at you and whatnot.
Yeah, and it's like looking at you and stuff. So obviously stuff was a little bit different, but one of the things that was really different that I thought was very interesting and definitely flavored a lot of what I thought the game was going to be, but I didn't mention it to you, was that when you're talking to Novik, you can accuse him of just being a hallucination, and then he agrees with you. Like he fully admits that, yeah, I am just a voice in your head.
That's interesting. I don't know, like, because I may imagine, like, him being like, clearly she's not gonna accept that I'm real, so I'll just say that I am.
I mean, to be fair, within the context of the demo, you don't really get confirmation of that, but that's entirely possible. Like, I don't have anything to disprove that.
Because we saw the ship leave, at the beginning with the
Yes.
other people. So I think he was there.
So, some of the other stuff, there's two other like factors to this that I wanted to mention, I guess, before we, digest right about the game.
Mhm.
The second thing I wanted to mention, a lot of branching paths of like things that you could do. I think I told you where it was like things that you could do. Yeah, the second to last thing on this menu is something else I was going to talk about as well. But there's a lot of things that you can do. Like, for example, you can successfully rescue Kovic, Gorski, Mari, and Koval. You can rescue
Really?
all four. Yes,
Whoa.
apparently. Because there's an achievement for having all four of them on the pod when
Oh, but they
Novik.
may not be alive? Question mark.
Well, I think that they like I don't know because the description of like the achievement seems a little unclear. As far as I know, Mari might not even be available. I'm not sure, but the way that it was described, it said get off or it's like rescue all members of your crew. So it's like, okay, my mind immediately goes to the four of them, right? Like maybe
Well, what do
if
they
we had
expect
been
you to do?
faster.
Yeah, do they expect
Huh?
you to, now that you know, just to beeline it to those locations and that's how we save? But in that case,
I genuinely do not know.
yeah.
The thing that I do know is that for Kovac, for example, the guy who like wanders out to go find you, you can when it's like after you go get Koval and put him on the thing, you can turn your ass around back to Kovac or whatever, or you could do it early and you'll find him there and then you'll like put his helmet on and put him in the pod.
That one I can understand. Yeah, that one's reasonable.
Like, because that's one where it's like you would have to just apparently like he's like standing in the tunnel or whatever. There's like a canyon that you walk through to get to the landing area. Apparently he's like standing there, and if you're paying attention you can see that. But Gorski is similar, where it's like you can get off with Gorski. I don't exactly remember how, but there was like a thing where you could do that. A lot of the options are just about dialogue choices. So obviously, like we could have chosen violence with what's his face, where we knock him out, but when he wakes up, he loses his memory.
Okay, yeah.
So it doesn't actually matter, right? You can choose to go along with the nuke, where the nuke goes off and the swarm like fucking obliterates the condor.
Yeah.
I knew that one, so that's why I was avoiding that one by default. There's a lot more secrets in terms of like just weird things that you can find on the map. Apparently, they're all references to like classic sci-fi and stuff. Which, by the way, 2001: A Space Odyssey is based on a book that came out around the same time as the Invincible.
They feel similar in them.
Yeah. So definitely some similar ideas. So that was that. And then the third thing that I was going to say, which was a little disheartening to read about, I guess. It's fine, ultimately. Do you remember Abzu?
Yes.
You remember how Abzu wasn't really a game? It was more just, like, really pretty?
Yeah, and you kind of explored.
You kind of explored around, but it was mostly just the fact that the game looked incredible. Well, every once in a while, typically every 2 to 3 years, gaming PC and laptop and video card manufacturers will get together, pool a bunch of money, and then commission a studio or two to make a game that is specifically designed to show off how powerful their new technology is. So Abzu was one of those. Giant Squid, the people who made Journey, like the actual talented people that made Journey, they accepted one of those contracts and they made Abzu, right? That's why Abzu is the way that it is. Apparently, that is what happened here as well, which is the reason why Benchmark is on the main menu. Because you can hit Benchmark, it'll show you a bunch of like sweeping landscapes that are in the game, and it will like push your computer as far as it can go and tell you how good your computer is compared to the benchmark, where obviously the pinnacle of the benchmark is like the top of the line stuff that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
So when this game came out, a couple months ago or whatever, it was around the same time that like a new set of video cards and Alienware laptops came out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, does that devalue the game? A little bit. It's a little dejecting in my mind. Like, I still think that they did a really good job, but it does kind of explain how the game is essentially just a walking simulator in the latter half. Where there's not
Actually,
really a
the
whole
latter
lot
half was the
action.
only place you had game elements in, which is the
I mean, that
shooting.
is true. I did have the fucking
Though
shooting
ironic.
thing, but then again, but I guess my point is that, like, and we don't know, right? Like, I have no idea if this is how this would happen or whatever, but like during that segment where I'm shooting the automats at the swarm and whatnot, would it just end the sequence early if I chose to not shoot at all? Or would it actually
maybe
lead
that
to
was a
game
branching. Yeah, maybe it could have just led to a game over instead, because he had to get his fellow people into the ship.
Saucer, yeah.
Saucer.
So ultimately, I don't know. I found it's really weird that, like, as the game started actually answering some of the questions, I found myself less engaged, mostly because obviously since it came from my brain, I thought what I thought the story was going to be would be more interesting. And it ended up just kind of being normal, I guess. You know, just the idea of it's like, oh, aliens created self-replicating robots, and those robots essentially
Well, it definitely,
backed up into
I feel like, makes sense based off of, like, I could imagine a person thinking this from, like, you know, the original creator of the book. Like, I could be like, this definitely feels like something that...
This feels like something from the 70s.
Yeah.
Back when a lot of these concepts were brand new to most people.
Which is not to say that it's bad, per se. It's definitely realistic and very scary in its, like, potential realism.
Well, yeah, you know, it's a gray goo scenario, right? Where it's like, oh, we're just gonna shut down all communication, robot, biologic, doesn't matter. We're gonna shut it down.
I doubt that John Smith was like, hello, first of all. He's like drinking poop coffee while watching y'all stream. Okay, dude.
Well, hello, Mike Smith.
Sure.
I was like, we're about to wrap up. So once again, our viewers have very good timing. Either they're Mike, where they're there the second Saba streams, or it's anybody else who shows up with like 10 minutes left of stream.
That's really funny.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess we can start with the digest. How did you feel?
I think it was solid. It has a very interesting premise. I'm happy this wasn't a thing where we just died, you know? So it's like there is a way to escape. I don't actually know the boundaries of how important the dialogue is. Like, the ending part, understandable, right? He's like, to nuke or not to nuke? That's the question.
Yeah.
But stuff earlier on, the only other time that I could imagine it had an impact was her Yasna being like, I give up. I don't want to do that. And I guess
mean when she's like suffocating?
Yeah, or then I guess saying Novik, you're stupid and evil, and then I guess we just wouldn't have Novik anymore. But
or like their dialogue between each other would be a lot more strained.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
like I
yeah.
don't know. Because it's like, I don't know. I don't regret my purchase. I think that this game was definitely worth getting. However, I would not recommend it, per se. I would recommend it if somebody just bought a brand new PC and really wanted to see some of the most beautiful environments I've ever seen. Because I'm thinking about, like, the vista of the ocean and then overlooking the desert and then, like, that... And then the part where it's like you're looking out into the canyon and it's just mountains and canyons as far as the eye can see. Like, those three vistas come to mind where it's like, hot damn. That looks great.
How much did this,
and
like, cost
that looks great
you?
for an 8-year-old computer.
Yeah, how much did it cost? Vive.
I don't know. I think it was like 20, 30. Let me double check.
Hey, I would say this is, like, at least $10+ worth. I don't know if, like, 30.
It is $29.99 without sale.
Okay, so if it goes on, like, on sale, right? I could imagine
it is on sale
fine.
right now for $20.09 without tax.
That's okay. I think probably a little less. Like, I would say 15.
In terms of game, I think it's less.
Yeah.
Because the game's only 8 hours long, and you don't really do a whole lot. Like you're mostly just here experiencing the story. And as I said before, I did kind of find myself being disengaged from the story the further we went in, I guess. Like meeting gosh, what was his name? What's Memento guy?
Memento? Because we just I don't know. All I
Memory
remember
lost guy.
Rothra?
Rohidra?
Rohidra or something like that. Yeah.
Rothra. Good job, son.
I'm sorry. We're
Rothra.
talking about stuff now. I've thrown him out of my mind. Okay.
Fair enough, I guess. But like, you know, that was kind of interesting. Like just like the kind of shock and intrigue of like, holy shit, this guy's been like on mental.
I mean, I didn't even think we were gonna meet anyone, just because of like how it was kind of progressing. I thought everyone was gonna be dead. So that was fun.
I guess that's fair, but in that case, why would we be alive? Like, why is he alive? I guess just luck, right?
Look, yeah, and we technically saved 2 other people.
Yeah. I don't know, because there was definitely a thing where it's like, what I thought was going to happen, like, I thought that the metal structures that we saw underground, I thought that was like a semi-organic hive mind, right? Semi-organic metallic hive mind. The trees were like fucking radio transmitters. I straight up thought the trees were going to be like antenna, essentially. And then I thought that the flies were going to be like an autoimmune system to protect the hive mind. And I thought that the twist was going to be that that Novik was a figment of our imagination, and that we were actually in the mind of a robot guy. I don't remember what they called them, but like I thought that that's what was going to happen, and that it was going to be like a whole thing of like, oh my god, everybody's dead. But no, the game took it in a much more straightforward way, where it's like, no, you're a person. There's
I will
one
say
guy here.
the weirdest thing that I feel like still is kind of unusual is the part where we chose Koval to see him, and he's like, "Yes, I'm like this because of your memories."
Yeah. Well, because in my mind, the options were Koval and Novik, because it's like, well, Novik is obviously your commander, and you're used to hearing his voice all the time. And then I'm pretty confident that there was like a romantic thing going on with Koval, right?
Well,
so it's like your favorite person and the person you respect the most, essentially, as being the 2 options. They probably didn't have a voice.
Well, that's the thing. The
Mari.
wording seemed weird. Like somehow something tapped into. It didn't feel like, she's running out of oxygen, and that's why she's hallucinating. And I was like, okay, I would get that until that, like I said, that weird comment about because of your memories, and like why would the figment of her imagination say it like that to her?
Right.
Yeah.
You know. Like I definitely thought it was like a thing where it's like, because she's hallucinating, her mental defenses are down, and the fucking hive mind is like, you know, Koval in the mental hive mind is like trying to impart something to her. And it's like, I don't know, could you imagine the idea of like, imagine this nightmare, right? And then I guess we'll wrap up. But like, imagine this nightmare, right? Imagine you're an ancient, hyper-advanced alien civilization, and you create a planetary hive mind. Everybody's fucking uploading themselves to it. It's sick. We're all going to be alive forever, right? In your perception, time goes by normal, but in actuality, it's much slower, right? Because computer processing is faster than like biological processing, essentially. So it's like you're fucking living it up, essentially in fucking mind whatever paradise for millions and millions and millions of years. But in real life, what's happening is that your hive mind is homogenizing due to a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction percent of a like degradation every year or whatever. It's like slowly the hive mind just kind of like peters out into just like noise, essentially. And then imagine that was the stuff that was like causing robots to shut down and making people like, you know, lose their minds or whatever. Like, I think that would be really interesting. I think that would be like a really fascinating, I don't know, concept to like really wrap your head around. the idea of like, oh, this civilization was fucking living in paradise for millions of years, but we're here millions of years after that.
Well, I guess this just
Paradise
shows that
became
this
hell.
they did a good job at like this is the setup of this really does inspire like different, you know, interpretations or variations of like stories to tell. Just good.
Also, the aesthetic of this game was fucking peak. Like, just all the tech. I love the cassette punk retro futurism going on all over the place. It's so good. Remember when we started this game, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or whatever? And I was like, all right, Saba, it's you. And then you were like, I don't want to play a sci-fi game! And you fucking kicked your legs.
Indeed, I'm happy that you played. Hi, Mike.
You remember when
back.
you ripped out your binky from your mouth and slammed your bottle? And
Hey,
you're like, I don't want to!
You know what's hilarious? You know what's hilarious? When it comes down to it, when we talk about scary games too, you will turn around and tell,
It's
like,
not
with
scary.
a binky
I'm literally
in your
talking
mouth just
about
as
how
well.
it was
Okay?
sci-fi, and you
No,
were
no,
like,
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
wanna
no,
do
no.
this.
In general, you'll turn around when we speak about other scary games with your own binky in your own mouth, and you'll say, Saba, I'm also a baby. Okay?
Yeah, but it's different because I'm
Oh, but it's different. Oh,
You're a baby who, like, I want to shut down the stream.
Hey, I'm someone who's realistic, okay?
We're
If
playing
I
in
can't,
isolation, bitch. All right.
and
Get
I'm
used
not
to
gonna
it.
be in controls, and you will definitely.
Yes, you will.
No,
You
I
be
will
off
not.
controls. You will be off control. You know what? We're gonna bring back a classic. We're gonna do fucking Split Brain.
I am a bit. You know what it is,
Alien
Mike?
Isolation.
You know what it is, Mike? I'm gonna say that I'm just a baby. Okay, that's what the that's what the noise is. I'm but I just can't do it. You know, that's not content. I'm not gonna even make it past the door. I'm dead. Anyway, I want more of this. This is good. These kinds of stuff are fine. And I'll be like, okay, Zach, you got it.
I mean, it's so funny that you're like, I don't want to play scary games, but yet you are one of the people that's like, yeah, we should be playing Oxenfree too.
Hey, I think.
Hey, what?
Hey,
Hypocrite.
I like stories. I think horror stories are interesting. I do not want to live through the horror story. You can just tell me. I like it. It's interesting. Do I want to watch it? No. But, you know.
You just
That's okay.
I don't. By the way, I did want to ask because I broke my own rule, or not rule. I broke my own self-promise, I guess, and I played the demo for the Mermaid Mask.
Oh, you. Okay.
And dude, it's good. It's like the demo is literally like 10 minutes long, and I'm like, oh god, I'm so hooked, you know. So now I'm like, okay, well, obviously, I still want to get around to doing 13 Sentinels and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know.
Oh my god! Because it's recency bias, you're like, I want to play it now.
Twisted. If we were to play Tangled Tower. Probably
it depends on how long it would take, because depending on, I don't know, if...
No, it's very...
13 Sentinels would definitely take too long. Well, that's the thing, 13 Sentinels would take too long. I think we'll probably finish Oxenfree before I have to leave.
Right. Sorry, I put Twisted again. Tangled... I'm gonna say, this would probably be... Like, we might take, like, a break from 13 Sentinels at some point, or something like that. Like, we might... Because apparently the game is essentially broken up into 3 acts, and in my mind, that would be perfect to do 13 Sentinels at the end of Act 1, take a little break. Because, like, what was it? My total playtime in Tangled Tower is 7.6 hours.
Oh, okay. Right.
Right. Very, very neat and tidy. But I still think it's awesome.
By the way, Mike, I added something for, I think, the lurk thing you keep, the command you keep doing. I don't really know if it's, like, this is what normally it is. It's just a little message, which I thought was cute, but I was like, you do it enough that I'm like, why not?
Saba, am I here?
Yes.
Saba, hello?
You
Saba?
died. Zach, you need to let me go, and I think he has now.
Oh my Jesus. The Invincible was killing my computer. I alt tabbed and it started freaking out. I tried to go to your channel and my computer was like, no.
No. Let me go to live full. Here we are.
It's straight up nothing on my computer is working right now.
I'm just gonna
All
disconnect.
right, well, I
hopefully
guess that's it. I mean, once again, thank you for the impromptu Friday stream. I'm really glad that we were able to wrap up the Invincible. Now we can kind of like, stow this away mentally.
Yeah, it was like the writer. It was a good story, I will say. Yeah.
I feel like it's like it's the most beautiful 7 out of 10 I think I've played in a long time. You know what I mean? Like, I still very much think that you could reasonably describe this as a walking simulator. Because it basically is. Anywho, all right, cool. We will be back tomorrow for Ace Attorney. That is the plan. But
no
then
Sunday.
On Sunday, we're not going to be streaming because it's Mother's Day. And then for you and me, not on stream, I would like to get into Baldur's Gate Act 3. So I think that would be
Baldur's Gate Act 3. A stream ending? Is stream end? Yeah, we've already been here for like 3 hours, Mike.
It's only been 2.5.
It's like 2 hours and 42 minutes. Yeah, it is what it is. We had to do it early. This was technically an impromptu stream in order to finish this because we're not going to be here Sunday because it's Mother's Day. So.
Summon, did you even do anything for ! Lurk?
Yeah, the Moobot replies saying, "I see you. Have a good time lurking."
Does that mean Does it do anything? Does that mean anything?
That's the only thing I saw that people
Why
were
are you
like,
wasting precious bandwidth?
What are you talking about? I did it for Mike, not you.
You should have put more effort into it. Where it's like when you do ! Lurk, it keeps track of how many times you've lurked.
Oh my god. See, now you're asking me to give, like, this is, like, too smart of a thing to do.
That's built into Moobot. There is a thing in Moobot that does that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand. I'm just gonna play stupid. I'm playing stupid now because that's a lot of effort.
I'm playing stupid now. Sama, that's you normally.
But are you sure about that?
That's your default.
But are you sure about that?
Stupid. I'm saying Sama's default is playing stupid.
But are you sure about that?
I'm gonna fucking kill you, I think.
Hey,
I'm pretty confident I'm just gonna murder you.
Hey, Mike, at least you get this banter at the end. Okay, this is fun. Okay.
I think I'm done. I'm gonna say goodnight.
Yep.
Ciao, ciao.
Until tomorrow. Goodbye. Okay, well, Mike, I didn't understand what you meant by if I remove the ping, it would make it universal. But I'm glad, and I said, you know what? Napping matters. Hopefully you got some good sleep in. Yeah, and we're gonna be back tomorrow regular time, so yes, we can catch up there as well. Thank you also, bro. 3 months, man. It's still crazy for me that someone wants to do that. But look, you get I don't want to say I award you. I bestow upon you the tiny little drawing I've made. And this Zack, I should like where is the if you remove because oh, does it? Well, that's what I think when I set it up, I think it just said like I could just say it without, it doesn't automatically include it. I actually had to type in what I wanted to say. So, and I was like, I think it would be nice to have the name of the person who oh, that's an ad. No, how dare you. I'll see. If it doesn't, I was like, it's nice. You don't get to do that, Zack, okay? But I'll see. I think there's like a thing up with it that I do want to change a little bit. But anyway, until next time, that is, okay? Thanks for hanging out. You can check out, like we said, the VOD, like you know already. The VOD, if you just want to see the ending of the story. Okay, Zach's gonna soon start bombing people in my chat, and I can't let this happen, so I'm gonna say goodbye, and his record. No one will know what else he messaged. So, see you later, Mike, if we see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day, too. Bye-bye.